CEDA continued to grow from strength to strength in 2014, one of the most successful in CEDA's 54-year history. In 2014, CEDA had 700 members from Australia's leading businesses, organisations and academic institutions. We delivered leading research and held over 300 events which attracted more than 31,800 attendees, a record-breaking number. Here are some highlights from 2014. CEDA started the year with the 33rd Annual Economic and Political Overview. 9 release events were held around the country with more than 1,500 event attendees. The launch in Perth with the keynote address by ANZ CEO Mike Smith was broadcast live on the CEDA website.
I believe government and business now need a much greater sense of conviction about Asia and a much greater sense of urgency around economic reform.
CEDA continued its strong, robust research agenda, producing 4 reports on key issues underpinning Australia's economic and social development. Advanced Manufacturing Beyond the Production Line, released in April, examined where Australia's opportunities for advanced manufacturing lie and how they can play a role in supporting Australia's long-term growth. The Economics of Climate Change, released in June by Professor Ross Garnaut in Melbourne, explored effective policies to mitigate and adapt to the economic effects of climate change. Australia's Brisbane Summit Challenge, Securing G20's Future, released in August, examined the role, effectiveness and processes associated with the G20. Dr. John Edwards and Professor Kerry Sadiq launched the report in Brisbane. CEDA's major research report for 2014, A Federation for the 21st Century, was launched in Sydney by the Honourable Justice Duncan Kerr, the Honourable Nick Greiner and Terry Moran. The report presented a timely discussion on developing a reform agenda for Australia's federation.
I think they've picked the very best day to release what is a very important and worthwhile piece of research on what I hope will be the most significant reform of the Abbott government.
Each report received widespread media coverage from Australia's leading news outlets. In June, CEDA's 35th Annual State of the Nation was again held at Parliament House in Canberra. State of the Nation 2014 brought together the best public policy minds from politics, business, academia and community organisations. Keynote addresses were presented by Palmer United Party leader Clive Palmer, Opposition leader Bill Shorten and Prime Minister Tony Abbott.
Every single one in this room is a busy person. The fact that you're prepared to give up a couple of days to come to Canberra and participate in these discussions is a sign of your commitment to our country.
CEDA also held 6 State of the State events across Australia. The State of the State events provided an opportunity for premiers in each state to outline their forward agenda and vision. In 2014, CEDA continued to be the leading choice for international experts. Business leaders, diplomats and academics from the US, UK and China addressed CEDA audiences, including Nobel laureate and Columbia University Professor of Economics, Joseph Stiglitz. 2015 is already shaping up to be an exciting year for CEDA. The Economic and Political Overview will be launched in Sydney in February, followed by a series of events across Australia. Research will focus on the economic cost of inequality, Australia's future workforce and retirement policy. Speakers confirmed for State of the Nation 2015 include Ian Narev, Professor Ross Garnaut, Dr. John Edwards and Dr. Peter Hendy. Thank you for your support and being part of another successful year with CEDA. We look forward to your continued engagement with CEDA in 2015.